Over the last 30 years, I've sat across from more than 10,000 people. Most of them looked completely fine on the outside, successful, composed, high functioning, and most of them arrived carrying the same thing, something they didn't have a name for, something the doctors hadn't quite been able to fix. I want to tell you what I've seen because when you know what stress does inside the body, not the version you read in an article, the version you've watched unfold in 10,000 nervous systems, you understand something most doctors are not telling you. Stress is not a feeling, it's not a psychological state. When your body decides it is under threat, and it decides this all the time from an email, from a difficult conversation, from a memory that surfaced at 2 a.m., it activates a response in your body that was designed to save your life from something dangerous. The problem is not the response. The response is beautiful. It is designed to protect you. The problem is that the response that was designed to switch off after the threat passed away, it hasn't. And in modern life, the threat never quite passes away. There's always another email, there's always another meeting, there's always another thought. So the response stays on for years, sometimes decades. That is exactly what I treat. I'm Rachna Nayar. I'm an anxiety and nervous system specialist and the founder of Tranquility now. For over decades now, I have healed overachievers, high performers, and I've helped them heal their anxiety, overthinking, panic to rise to their next level. I help treat the stress that stays on and what it looks like in a body. Here is what I've observed over and over. The person who says they are not stressed but who cannot fall asleep at 2 a.m. The person who eats fine but whose stomach is always in quite a crisis. The executive who used to be sharp and now cannot remember why they walked into the room and there's brain fog. The mother who's doing everything right but is exhausted in a way that a full night's sleep does not touch. The founder whose team says he snapped at them and he genuinely does not remember doing it. All of these people are the same person in different bodies. All of them have a nervous system that switched on at some point in their life and has not switched off. And all of them have tried the obvious things, the diet, the exercise, the meditation app, the vacation, and something did not fully release. Doctors will tell you stress causes hypertension. It can. They will tell you it affects your gut. It does. They will tell you it can shorten your telomeres and speed up aging. That is also true. But here is what they will not tell you. None of these things are really about stress. They are about the body being held in survival mode for too long. The blood pressure is not high because your job is hard. It is high because your body has forgotten to leave the state your job put you into. The IBS is not because you ate the wrong things. It is because your gut is running on the same nervous system signal that has not switched off in 15 years. The weight will not shift because your body is still receiving the signal that says hold on to everything. There is danger. This is not the moment to burn energy. You cannot think your way out of it. You cannot diet your way out of it. You cannot meditate your way out of it in any lasting way. You have to update the signal. The signal that keeps the response switched on lives in two places. It lives in the subconscious mind, where beliefs and patterns from long ago are still running. And it lives in the nervous system itself, where the body has been holding a psychological signature that has never been given the opportunity to leave. These are not the places you can reach with conversation. Talk therapy often gets close but often does not fully update the pattern because the pattern was not installed through language. It was installed through experience, often before language was even formed. What actually resolves this is work that reaches those two layers directly, and that is clinical hypnotherapy, EFT, somatic release, nervous system practices, inner child work. In my practice, I use all of these combined for each specific person. When you reach the layer where the signal is stored and you update it, the response finally switches off. Not for an hour, not for the length of a meditation, for good. The blood pressure comes down because the body is no longer receiving the signal to fight. The gut settles because the enteric nervous system is no longer being flooded with fight or flight chemistry. The sleep returns, the weight shifts, the clarity comes back. Not because you fixed a symptom, because the underlying state finally changed. If you have been trying everything and something is not shifting, the meditation is helping but not fixing it. The diet is landing but not keeping the weight off. The sleep is elusive. The exhaustion is not touched by rest. I want you to know something important. You are not broken. You are not failing at self-care. You are not weak. Your body is doing exactly what a body under long-held signals does. It is holding on, and it has been holding on for so long that it has forgotten there was ever another way. Work is to remind it. If any of these resonate with you and you want to explore what that work looks like, the details are in the description. And if you know someone who needs help, please share this with them. We'll be more than happy to help.